Hey guys, Mr. Bear Arms ICT here. Sadly, my last range trip was canceled due to my sickness. I couldn't even get out of bed, and so I don't have any video footage of a gun to review. So I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to do a what I pack and what pack I use on my pistol range trips. Typically, I go to the range over my lunch hour, and I have about 30 minutes of actual shooting time while I'm there. It's not a lot of time for anything fancy, but it does give me a great reset for the rest of the day. As I said, with only 30 minutes of shoot time, I typically carry between 1 and 2 pistols with me. Which one just really depends on what I'm going to the range for, if it's just for fun or if it's to do another review. I am trying to get one pistol to 1,000 rounds, so I typically grab that and a couple hundred rounds to just basically mag dump to get that round count up. In terms of ammo, again, it just depends. I typically pack 200 to 300 rounds for this trip. If I'm doing reviews, then I usually bring different brands and different weights. Otherwise, just whatever I have on hand in terms of ammo. And I typically don't preload the mags the night before or even the day before, even though I'm starting to think that that's a good idea. After the pistol and the ammo, the next probably important thing is magazines. If you don't have a magazine, you really can't shoot your pistol unless you plan on spending money on a new mag. Depending on which one, I typically will bring 3 to 6 magazines per pistol. If I'm doing a review, I will do different brands and different sizes. Otherwise, just, again, whatever works best. When you're out there having fun or needing to just relax and have fun, you don't want to bring anything that will introduce variables and pain and failures when you're just wanting to or needing to have fun. Probably the next important thing is hearing protection. When I go to an indoor range, I like to double up on my hearing protection. My current 2 are my in-ear Pro Ear Stealth, and then I also use the Amazon Basic hearing protection on top of those. Or if I want to go both electronic, I've got a pair of walkers that I typically go to. So besides the ammo, the pistol, the magazines, and the hearing protection, I bring a couple of tools and supplies with me to help the trip go a little bit better. I do bring gun oil with me as one of my things. I also bring this multi-purpose tool. It's designed specifically for pistols. It's got some of the small screwdrivers, Allen wrenches, picks, stuff like that you may need to service a pistol while you're there in the bay. I also bring a hammer and dowel rod. Why, you may ask? You can actually see that it's well used. Why? Because squib loads. That is specifically for 9mm. I don't remember what the actual dowel rod size was, but I also bring a red dot sight adjustment tool. This one's specifically from Swamp Fox, but it does work on the others that I've got. For the Torx screw, the star screw that most red dots have. I also bring a mag loader. Personally, I don't use it that much. I find it actually harder to use than to just load them by hand one at a time. And then what else? Glasses cleaner. If I can't see with my glasses or through the optic, I can't really see the target, so I can't follow the 4 basic rules, and that's know my target and what's beyond it. So I do carry that. Sometimes I bring targets. Most times I do not. I did buy 100 or so of some RE Factor IQ targets a decade ago, but I've used less than 25, and I really should be using them because I did pay for them. But I do also have a local range prepaid target card, buy 11 get 1 free type thing. The pack itself is a GPS handgunner. This is like my second, third, maybe fourth bag that I've actually tried to use as my range bag, and this one is pretty close to perfect for me. It has lots of pockets. It's got deep pockets. I personally like to keep my things kind of separate. I don't like throwing just loose ammo in the bag or anything like that. I like to keep it all separate in its own pocket. That way I know where to get it when I need it. And like I said, this is almost the perfect bag. It's got lots of room. It came with a foam insert for the case for the bag for when I want to pack the pistols. And it's got several pockets with mag holders. And now let me show you the pack itself. Here's the pack. It's got a nice big opening for, looks like 4 pistols. You can also remove the foam. I've done that if they're still in there, like they're new boxes that they come in those plastic cases or whatever. Put them in here, or maybe I'll take it out and put ammo in it or something like that. I keep my dowel rod right there in the front as well. In the little top pouch, I must have a lot of brass in here. I should probably clean it out. Anyway, in the top is where I keep my ammo typically, and my hearing protection. The sides, the big pouch in the back here. I carry the big things, the hammer and the hammer and the mag loader. The pistol has 2 pockets, one on each side, holding 6 mags each. And again, I'll pack one side for one pistol, one side for the other pistol, or just depends on what I'm doing. And I carry a tourniquet. I did not mention that. I also didn't mention that I typically don't wear safety glasses. The range that I go to frequent does not require safety glasses if you've got glasses. And something else I typically wear is a hat so that brass doesn't fall down behind my glasses. But anyway, you will need you will need at least safety glasses if you don't have glasses or your range requires them. So do you have any additional tips for me? What should I be bringing on a typical pistol trip? What would you change in my setup? Or do you have a better setup that you think everybody would benefit from? Please leave those comments in the comment section below.